Are you ready to take your CPA exams? My name's Kirsten. I passed the CPA exam back in 2018. I teach accounting. Let's talk about it. So my strategy when I took the CPA exams was actually to set my date and do all of my studying and set my study guide or plan up based on my date. And I did not veer off course. If that was my date, I did not change my exam date. I only changed one, and it was because originally I was going to take my BEC exam, which they don't offer anymore, and FAR, I was going to take them like a few days apart. I decided I couldn't study for those exams at the same time. So FAR was the only exam that I moved. But I set my date and I set up my study plan for that date. And really, I was taking the exams before I felt 100% ready. I used Becker to study, which does give you a pretty set study program based on your exam date, and I stayed up to date in all of the study modules. So I took the practice tests when I said I was supposed to take them. I took them kind of on schedule. I set aside whole days to take the practice exam so I could see what was going wrong. But really, I think by the time you take your CPA exam, you should feel pretty comfortable with both the timing of the exam and have a good idea of kind of what's coming up on the multiple choice questions. Obviously, we cannot predict what is going to be on every single test, but you should have an idea of how to solve most of those questions. Or if you don't have an idea, you should be limited in the number of items. Obviously, these exams have a ton of information on them, and honestly, it's probably impossible for us to know every single thing that's going to come up on this test. But at the end of the day, you should have a general idea and not be guessing on the majority of the questions. I've already said it and I'll say it again, you will probably never feel 100% ready for your test. And so sometimes you will be taking the test before you feel ready. I remember I actually took an Uber to my reg test and I was still doing flashcards in the car. I got a 76 on that exam. I did not feel ready for reg. I thought I was not going to pass, but I did, and that was really awesome. So you are never going to feel 100% ready, but when you are taking these practice tests, you should feel like you're not guessing on most of the questions, and you should feel comfortable with the timing and setting of the test. If you have any specific questions, just drop a comment and let me know, and I will do my best. But if you are studying for the CPA exam, good luck. I'm on your side. You got this.